I once had a job working in procurement, accounts payable, and I actually really liked that job. I liked the stamping. I liked filing the paperwork. I liked matching the POs to the receipts. I liked the account system that we use. I just liked the work. And honestly, if I wasn't doing resume writing, interview preparation, and professional development, I would go back to something like that. But anyways, okay. Anyways, I was on a contract role through Christmas, and someone had got hired on to replace me once my contract ended. And as I always tell y'all, I'm not afraid to put myself out there. So I asked my boss at the time, can my contract be extended? We'll just call her Miss Mary. Miss Mary, who I reported to directly, said her hands were tied. And at the time, I didn't understand how are your hands tied? You are my manager. Like, what do you mean? But she had no say so. The temp agency couldn't do anything either, and the contract was ending. So me being who I am, I started looking for another job. Well, one day we're at a Christmas party, the contract is dwindling down. I'm still looking for work, and my replacement comes in, and she's about 15 years older than me, 8.5 months pregnant. And I just remember seeing her at the Christmas party, eating, laughing, talking. And I was upset. I was like, hold on. Because in my head, I felt like I was the safer bet. I'm like, I'm already here. I know the work. I can stay. I can help. She's going to be gone for months after she had the baby. I just didn't understand. I didn't understand. But now that I'm older, I do understand. I didn't understand things like end of year financial cycles, budget timing, what companies actually need in November and December versus January and February. I also didn't understand this. It's not always about who can do the job. It's about who fits the plan. That moment taught me something I still carry today. You're not being hired based on how you see yourself. You're being hired based on how the business sees its needs. And that is what a lot of people miss in interviews. They think, I'm qualified. I can do the job. I'm already here. But hiring decisions are not just about capability. They're about timing, business needs, coverage, long-term fit. And what